problem with my face being so small is that my mask doesn't fit, and now I'm getting bubbles in my mouth. Yay! Okay, so please ignore my face, my hair, everything about my appearance. I'm looking and feeling like absolute crap right now. But I had to start vlogging because it's the 1st of October. Kidding, it's actually the 2nd of October. I didn't have a chance to vlog yesterday because I was basically asleep all day because I'm coming down with a cold, I think. But yes, I wanted to start off this vlog by welcoming you, dear readers, to Spooktoberfest 2019. I'm not the only person that does something like this. Tons of people do their own thing with their own name and everything. But if you want to join me, totally cool. Basically, for the month of October, with one exception, because it's coming out this month and I'm desperate to read it, I will only be reading spooky horror books. It could be spooky ghost books, spooky murderer books. It could be anything that I deem spooky. And if you join me, or if you're doing your own one, whatever you deem spooky. So, no judgment here. If you decide you need a break from the spooky, that's totally fine. I get that. Not everyone's as into it as I am. I've been looking forward to this since Spooktoberfest 2018, so I'm psyched to get into it. And my first book is... oh no, I can't remember the name. I hate being sick. I think it's The Splendor of Fear. It's by Ambrose Ibsen, who is a cool ghostwriter. Not a ghostwriter, he writes ghosts. Alright, bye. Alright, so it was in fact The Splendor of Fear by Ambrose Ibsen. This is the cover. And I figured one of the best ways to explain it is just to read... no, join me. Is to read the synopsis to you, the blurb. So, something stirs in the town of Newsom's Landing. Penny hates the outdoors, but when her boyfriend Jared plans a romantic weekend getaway in the woods, she decides to tag along. The pair drive to a remote Kentucky campground with a strange and sordid history. Within the confines of the Swan Creek State Park are the ruins of a town abandoned under terrifying circumstances in the 19th century. The town of Newsom's Landing had been the site of the last known witch trial in U.S. history, and the ghost of its defendant, the infamous Ellie Pomeroy, is said to still linger. Arriving on the anniversary of Pomeroy's murder, the pair find they have the entire park to themselves. Or nearly. Something else is stalking the woods, watching in the night, wandering through the ruins. It brings a plague of hallucinatory terror wherever it goes, and before long, Penny and Jared can't pass reality from nightmare. Lost in the woods, the pair are faced with a choice. Find a way to end the century-long curse, or be consumed by it, body and soul. So I thought that sounded interesting. It's not... I mean, it sounds like it might have a ghost in it. It's got, like, witch stuff, which I'm into. And yeah, so I'm hoping that it will be super awesome. I've loved and or liked everything I've read by Ambrose Ibsen before. I've read 3 of his books. My particular favourite, I can't remember the name of it now, but I will look it up and I will mention it at some point in this video, and I can link it down below as well if that might make it easier for you guys if you're interested in checking out any of the books I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna start reading. Hello everybody, it's the 3rd of October and I wanted to give you an update. Firstly, I am 58% through The Splendor of Fear by Ambrose Ibsen and I'm really enjoying it so far. There were some problems I had with the main characters. I'm warming up to them now, but in the beginning they both seemed kind of selfish. They've been together for 6 years, which is a long time, and Penny says that she lets her boyfriend spend time with his friends, which bothers me a lot because he should be able to spend time with his friends anyway. They're his friends, it's his life. I always hate that mentality.
Good boy, Malcolm. I always hate that mentality that once you're in a relationship, you owe all of your time to that person. And Jared, I believe his name is, having a hard time remembering right now. I'm sorry, I'm still not feeling well, but he drags Penny out on a 2-day hiking, fishing, camping trip, even though he knows she hates all that stuff. Which, it's an important hobby for him, so I understand that, but at the same time he tried to force her to do things she really didn't want to do, like hook the worm for bait for fishing and things like that she thought was cruel. So that irritated me a bit, but they've shown as we've gone along that they do genuinely care about each other, and I'm hoping that everything works out for them. But I'm taking a quick break because my husband and I decided last minute to go see Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark for our wedding anniversary on Saturday. So I've downloaded the books and I'm trying to read as many of the short stories in the books as possible before the movie. I spoke to someone on Facebook who's in a book group, and she said that it enhanced her experience with the movie to know some of the stories, so I'm going to do my best to get through as many of them as possible. I might still pick up Splendor of Fear today as well because I want to finish it, but I have my fingers in 2 pies right now, so yay! Alright, I'm going to keep reading and stop talking because my brain just isn't functioning and I'm making all sorts of weird mistakes with my speech. So I hope you enjoyed the update and the cat. Hey guys, it's Tuesday the 8th of October. I'm still not feeling great. I went to the doctor and he thinks it might be a viral respiratory infection that's just taking a while to decide what it wants to do. So if it hasn't either made me sick or gone away by Thursday, I need to get blood tests to check everything, so woo. But I finished 3 books this week for Spooktoberfest. So I finished The Splendor of Fear by Ambrose Ibsen. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. It had a very isolated, creepy, stressful vibe, getting lost in the woods, that sort of thing, and it played a lot on one of my favorite horror psychological tropes, which is like, did you actually get out of the dangerous situation you're in, or are you hallucinating, etc. So that was really cool. I finished all 3 of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books. So technically I finished 4 books, but those 3 were in one collection, in like an omnibus. I gave that a 4 out of 5 as well. I really enjoyed it. I didn't find it scary. I mean, I don't really find any horror scary, but I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I'd read it when I was younger, but I don't think it was much of a thing here in Australia. We had Goosebumps and stuff, but I'd never read it or encountered it when I was a kid anyway. And then went and saw the movie for my anniversary, and that was really cool. And I'm glad that I read the book because I was familiar with some of the stories, so I could sort of sit there and go, oh, okay. And yeah, so that was fun. The movie was great as well. I would recommend it. And I also finished, there was another Ambrose Ibsen, The Seance in Apartment 10, which was about a seance. Surprise, surprise. And that was really cool as well. I like the way he seems to have a shared universe going on in his work, so I think this year is just going to be the year of catching up on Ambrose Ibsen, honestly. But yes, that's going to be the last update for this video. So join me next time for my second Spooktoberfest 2019 vlog. Hopefully it will be as successful as this one. Bye!